Yo, it's finally me, Tahoe TV, on the couch, and I'm conversing with Real Easy.
Welcome back to Conversations with Real Easy, where genuine conversations turn into long-lasting moments.
What's up? Yep.
Got my family here with me today.
Yeah, in whole new form, rare form.
Tahoe TV, the man behind the camera.
What's good? How you feeling? First of all, do you wear bedazzled shirts?
Never.
Why?
It's not my swag.
Because you clean.
I'm more of a clean, plain, simplistic kind of guy.
Simplistic.
Yeah.
You see your pants?
This not bedazzled.
But that's simplistic?
Of course.
It's like graffiti.
No, it's not.
It's stonewashed.
This is fatigue.
Bro, those is jeans. They're not fatigue.
They're gray fatigue.
Those is jean fatigue.
They're camouflage.
You consider jean fatigue
Of course.
simple.
Of course.
All right.
Because you got to think about it. It's layered. It's not like I got on a matching jacket to this. That's overwhelming.
What does that have to do with bedazzled? What I'm asking you, right? Because you said never. Is that because now it's not in? You've never done it. You've never done it.
Never.
I go to the store, right? I'm not a fashion person. You a really good fashion person. I see you do fashion well. I'm older. I'm 51 years old. I see a shirt. I see a pair of pants. Buy the shit. Put it on. It goes. I go outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know it got glitter and all. I don't care. It just the shit look nice. Mannequin. Give me the mannequin. I'm on my way. Now I'm seeing all these people in Twitter, Instagram. Oh, these bedazzled niggas. You are bejeweled. You're a bejeweled.
So you copped the bedazzled shirt?
Yes.
Why?
Because they made it. I don't know. I didn't create the trend. I didn't say, yo, give me 100 pieces of rhinestone on this shirt. I never said that.
You liked the bedazzled shirt.
I bought it because it looked cool. I just said, I prefaced this whole thing with, I'm not the fashion. The shit look cool on the mannequin. That's what's good. Look. Boom, right? I go to Zara. I shop at Zara. Whatever they put out for the season, I'm buying. I find me a couple outfits. I'm not like, oh, this cut isn't my. Yo, this is what they putting out right now.
Yeah.
I'm buying it.
So all right. So right now, I'm not. Thanks for the compliment. Bedazzle is like
a cherry chocolate too.
Yeah. Bedazzle is like a fashion no right now.
Why? Who made that?
They're overdoing it.
Who said no?
Twitter. You just said
Fuck them.
You just said that.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't care what they think, which is cool. I respect it. But right now, it's like,
So am I supposed to listen to everybody else?
Not at all.
This
you
is
like
my
what
thing.
you like.
It's not even that. I bought 2 of them shirts. I went to Vinny's. You know they ain't, that shit $140.
I got to see the shirt because I think that your shirt might be fly.
I feel it's fly.
I think that what Twitter's talking about is something totally different.
My daughter came up here. She was like, "You don't embarrass me. You can't go outside like this."
No
I had
way.
The shit on the bed. You know, I put my outfits on the bed. I put it on the bed. She was like, "You going out like this? I hope you're not wearing this to the concert." I'm not wearing it to the concert.
Now you can't wear bedazzled shirts to the whole concert.
I do what the fuck. I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm me. I make it cool. And if not, fuck you. Who is you? Who is you? This is what. I'm not standing by bedazzled. I'm standing by my shirt. I bought this. This is my shirt. Who is you to tell me I can't wear my shirt?
You defending the bedazzled world.
No, I'm defending. I'm wearing my shirt. I don't care about what y'all think about it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You a fan of bedazzelism.
I'm not a bedazzler. I'm not a bejeweler.
Yeah.
I wear what I bought. This is my money that I bought.
Okay.
I'm wearing it. And I'm not going to not wear it because you said.
Me, Real Easy?
You, Twitter, Instagram, all the people that say no.
I've never even seen the shirt, but what I'm saying is over bedazzle is like, for me personally.
No, I was working one day and a nigga was glittering coming down the block. And I was like, yo, what the nigga's bouncing all over the place. What the fuck? What the fuck going on? This nigga jeans. The lights was, you know what I'm saying?
That's too much though.
It was the whole shit.
Yeah, he's
so I
bedazzled
caught this
toe.
shit. I said, God, this nigga's bugging.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it real. I missed him. Because by the time I got my shirt out here, I walked into a restaurant, right? I was telling my partner, I was like, yo, niggas bugging. Niggas shit, right?
Yeah.
Another nigga came down the block. Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding.
yeah, but
I said,
that-
y'all got this shit going on. These niggas up here.
It's trend,
I was in the
yeah.
Bronx. So I know fashion, if you in the Bronx, this is their fashion trend. It must not be good. I don't go by fashion trends in the Bronx.
If you seen that in the Bronx, they were Spanish.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Yeah, Spanish.
Yeah.
So you can't say no disrespect. And then, all right, go ahead.
Real quick,
So I'm
if
wearing
she
my
answers, my daughter wants me to give her a shout out for her birthday. Let me call her.
Yep.
Maya Michelle.
Yes.
All right, we live on my show.
Maya Michelle.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
I want to give a big birthday shout out to my oldest daughter, Maya Michelle. She turned 12 yesterday. Big cancer energy. How you feeling?
Good.
Say hi to my
I
peoples.
don't know. Hi.
Hello. Hello. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
All right. All right, baby. Love you. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Love you too.
Bye. Yeah,
That feels good.
that feels good.
That feels good.
Yeah,
Being a dad feels good, man.
it feels great.
It feels good when you're good at it. It can have a dark presence when you kind of hiding the truth about it.
What does being good as a dad look like? Is it different for everybody?
I think when your kids love you and accept you, when you're able to be yourself, it is different for everybody. It depends on what your values are. Some people thought when I was growing up, being a good dad meant providing. That didn't mean being outside playing baseball, driving in the car with your dad, talking, laughing, watching. You know what I mean? Shit, there's so many levels to it. And I think nowadays we actually seeing a lot more of fatherhood that's like healthy and positive. Before it was just like, yo, I'm pay the bills. And the nigga would live there and you wouldn't even talk to the nigga like that.
Yeah, it's like a shift in dad culture right now. I feel like dads are more present. Not saying they weren't present, but we're more active, going to the games, being there, doing shit with them.
It's more pride. And I don't know. You think what do you think it is? Why? Why do you think it's like that?
I think because it's like a generational thing, right? So as you just mentioned, the generation before us, the dads were just providing. And we were missing something. And we said, now when I have kids, I'm going to do this different. And I think a lot of us had that same mind frame.
That's what you think?
I think so.
I don't agree.
What's your take on it?
Information sharing. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. People start talking about their experiences. And I think men always want to be, well, the niggas that actually like women actually want to be on the right side of things. And they start seeing the information being shared that, yo, you're supposed to be present in your life. And I love my brother. He's such a great dad. He be playing, he's at the football game and you're seeing these men that are talking to their kids and having this relationship. And you ain't like that. I think over the course of the last 17 years, this is a whole teenager, right? 17 years since Twitter started, we've indoctrinated a different type of experience that you can have with your kids that I don't think existed very much from what I saw, right? I'm not going to say that obviously there were people out there that was doing it before Twitter because we had to be able to get it from somewhere. But it wasn't that, when I grew up, none of my friends was fathers, like actually with their kids all the time. Nobody. And now I see it everywhere. So I would say it's information sharing. People see it on their friends and they show these people they like and the cool people is actually being for, yo, shit. So you can actually talk to your kids? Oh, shit.
So that created, like, sparked motivation.
I think we saw a different world that we wasn't used to. We didn't even think that's what it was. Like I said, you pay the bills, you go. You come get them. You sit there with them, whatever, but they play with your kids, whatever, your other kids, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But spending time and then obviously that's not for everybody. This isn't me generalizing everybody, but I think that it's changed a lot in the last 17 years, and I would think that it's social media.
But you got to understand too, right? When public assistance first started, I could be wrong, right? But if I'm wrong, just jump in and help me out. When the mothers was living in a single household, they got free money.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a thing where like they was keeping the dads out the crib.
You could only be on welfare or get certain privileges through WIC or whatever it may be if the man didn't live in the home.
Yep. So that was a part of it too.
Absolutely. I mean, shit. There's part. If you want to go to what broke down the black family, we could go into that. I don't.
But black families are more together now. More black families are together than ever before. Like dudes are actually staying with their shorty. Their crib is not being divided anymore. So if you're not beefing with the mother of your children,
I wouldn't
it's
say-
easy for. Well,
I-
it still exists, right? But there's a lot of people that are in healthy relationships that are
I
black.
think in your lifetime, in our lifetime, there's more black families together in our lifetime. But before the crack era, and before basically like the government turned on the black community, like, no, we got to break these families apart. Nigga, black families was together before the 60s, 70s, like all the time. They was always together.
Okay.
Like,
fair.
that's what it was.
That's fair. Yeah.
And they barely broke up. Father was down the block with Miss Loretta half the time. He came home, he paid the bills. You know what I mean? They didn't break up. It was crack. It was the government. It was the criminalization. It was the privatization of jails, shit like that. That literally, it was the crime bill. You know what I mean?
But you gotta understand too, they don't have sitcoms anymore. Sitcoms was a great example
Hell yeah.
of a
Hell
good
yeah.
black household.
Hell yeah,
You had
for
Family
sure.
Matters, you had Fresh Prince,
Yeah.
you had all these father
Cosby
figures.
Show.
The
Yeah.
Cosby Show. These things don't exist anymore, but we grew up on these shows, so we kind of still knew what having a good family looked like.
I grew up on the Cosby Show. I thought it was TV because my world didn't look like that. I grew up with my mom. I never had a dad in the crib. My dad came get me. He didn't talk to me like Uncle Phil or like, you know what I mean, Mr. Huxtable. He didn't talk to me like that. I didn't have that type of relationship. So it was merely TV for me at that point in my life. I did not identify with the Cosby Show. Does that make sense?
Of course. So because you grew up that way, like what your dad wasn't as present, you saying?
My dad wasn't present.
So how did you grow into your level of manhood without that father figure, that figure in your life?
Man, that's you trying to get the whole book out. I made a lot of mistakes, but I was very smart. I went to Bronx Science. But when I got there, I went to class for like 3 months, and then I was in the backyard playing basketball. I cut every every class. It wasn't for me socially. It wasn't for me. It was a lot of Asian people there and people from Jack and Jill, and the black people that was like elite. I didn't connect with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't really find real community that I was friends with my friends' friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Trauma. You know Trauma. So he came to the school and I was friends with his friends. But I didn't really have real community for me. To answer your question, though, I fucked up a lot, bro. Throughout life, I messed up a lot. And as I got older, wisdom started setting in, I think. Through your experiences, through my experiences. I think having kids helped me a lot. I think my kids being autistic helped me a lot. I think my first child being a daughter helped me a lot. My friend used to tell me that all the time. He was like, yo, I'm so glad that you had a daughter first, because if you would have had a boy, you'd have been teaching him all types of fucked up shit, and he would have helped your ego grow into some other shit, and a girl calms you down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that answers your question, but
Mistakes were your teacher.
I made every mistake in the book.
Man of mistakes, right? Let's say, because when you get to a certain level of wisdom, you don't make these mistakes again.
No, you've seen it before.
Yeah. Right? But do you forgive people who made the same mistakes as you? Are you patient with them?
I try to be. I definitely try to be. But forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean alignment, and it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna keep you around, because I'm not sacrificing mine for yours no more. I've done that. I'm a very to myself person, bro. I identify as a father and as a husband. I'm me and my family, right? When I got back with you, what did I say? The minute I was like, oh, you my cousin. Oh, we family. Don't even worry about nothing. I got you. We family. That means something to me. I don't really do friends like I used to.
Why's that?
I had a lot of trauma with friends. I went to a trial for attempted murder for a friend. And in the process of that, he started back. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know if you talk about crime and shit like that on your show.
Yeah.
But there was a shooting. I wasn't there. I had gotten arrested for a bunch of drug charges, so I was just chilling, riding my dirt bike, wheeling all the time. I was just waiting to go to trial for these 2 drug charges so I could get back to the street. Come outside one day, they like, yo, your police looking for you. Police looking for you. Fuck. But I had done something
Yeah.
recently that I was like, oh God, they come
It's
get me
that.
for
Yeah.
Long story short, 2 people I knew got shot. 2 people that I had shot at before got shot, but it wasn't me. I ain't had nothing to do with it. Come to find out, it was my man, right? What I'm gonna do? My lawyer wasn't me. He was like, well, they just booked you for attempted murder, so you going to trial. Ain't no, unless you going to tell on him. So
Yeah, look alike or something.
no, this nigga was 6'6".
But why they associated with you with the?
Long story short, the nigga, I was a terror to this certain crew, right? One of them stabbed me. I beat him up crazy, shot at the niggas.
Okay,
Used to rob them. Like, I was wilding them up, trying to take their corner.
The local police knew your name?
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story, but yeah, it was a whole thing. There's a whole thing. But long story short, one of the dudes said it was me because he knew that I was always wilding. I was like, all the time, just sometimes I just go through the block and just shoot at them niggas, not even want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he was like, oh, he finally hit us. You know what I mean? Long story short, so I'm trying to defend myself. He's telling me the information to tell to my lawyer about what happened at the shooting that night, how it went down, where he was, so that my lawyer knew the facts of the shooting to be able to defend, right? In the meantime, he starts telling my little man that he can't hustle while he's out there. My little man is getting my bail money up, hustling my packs. You understand what I'm saying? He like, you can't hustle. So my little man like, yo, your man, he kicked me off the corner. So I'm pressing him on the corner. I'm coming out like, yo, what the fuck, yo, bro, I ain't, yo. He talking, yeah. But he keeps doing it. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting frustrated because, first of all, I had told you, I'm making this show into something that it wasn't. But I need to explain why I don't fuck with friends. This was my man. Right? I told this nigga, don't go over there because you're not like that. That corner, you gotta put in pain. You have to. Them niggas is ignorant. You're not just gonna go over there and stand there. Right? They shot him.
No.
They shot him.
Yeah.
He thinking, yo, Tahoe locked up off these drug charges. He ain't out there. I'm gonna just go over there, stand there. No, they gave him 2 shots. Boom. Him and his cousin. Long story short, he keep telling my little man he can't hustle. So I go to his cousin one day. I see his cousin walking down the block. I'm like, yo, man, I'm about to do your man dirty. Because he shouldn't even have been out there. Now I got to go to trial for attempted murder for this nigga. And he telling my little man he can't get money to pay my lawyer?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm about to do him dirty.
Right.
I'm not even a fighting type of nigga because to me, that's just the middle of the last part. So the street.
Get straight to the point.
Let's just get straight to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he like, what? His cousin like, what? Cousin walks me to his crib. Like, yo, come with me. We'll go to his crib. He come downstairs. I'm seething. He's like, yo, didn't I tell you help this nigga? You ain't giving this nigga no money for his lawyer. Yo, you ain't letting this little man hustle. Nigga like, yo, man, I was just saying. He's like, nigga, you wasn't even there that night. I'm like, what? He's like, nigga, who did the shooting? He said, you. He said, his cousin did it. He said, nigga, you ain't even want to come when I found out they was on the corner. You ain't even want to come. I put in that pain, and you been running around telling niggas it was you that did it.
Oh, man.
Bro, the nigga wasn't even there. He's feeding me fake information.
Oh, man, to make himself seem bigger than what he is.
But I'm telling my lawyer this shit to defend myself. He wasn't even there. So the information, I'm giving the nigga 100 yards, and he was right here when he did the shooting. And nigga wasn't even there. He wasn't even outside. He was shot. He was in the house smoking.
Wow.
When you ask me about friendship, bro, that's the kind of niggas I kind of was around.
Yeah.
Niggas that stab you in the back. I remember I got locked up. I sent my nigga you get locked up. You don't want to go to the collection, to the place to get all your property. So you give your man your keys, your phone, you getting locked up. Fuck it, I go down. I come home, my rent money was on the mantelpiece. Niggas and stole my rent money. That's my friends. So once I got my life together, I was like,
why would I want you in my life still?
I don't trust niggas.
Yeah, I don't trust you. Yeah.
I don't trust niggas. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that was the beginning of that, bro. I just stopped really fucking with people. And I was a good kid. When I became street, I studied street. I studied street. I really
so
went by the book.
So you could become good
Yeah.
at it.
I went by the book. Exactly.
Yeah.
So while these niggas might have been sharing, they was Wu-Tang Clan, they was in the house 6, 7 deep, one by the bottom of the bed, one by the top. Nigga, I was going by the gangster movie.
How did you study it though? What did you study?
I mean, I grew up in another area around real niggas, and it was less drugs, more guns. So it was cold.
Oh, the old Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was cold. Like
Yeah.
straight up. We wasn't out there fucking with bitches, none of that. We was robbing niggas, we was going in the store, we was wilding, right?
Yeah.
So there was a strict code to policy.
Right.
Now, when I got around these niggas, they was more flashy. Niggas hang out with Biggie. Niggas was, they knew everybody in Brooklyn. The old Brooklyn, we was creeps. We come through, rob y'all niggas and go. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to it, and these niggas was teaching me the game, whatever, when I got to the flashy part, I was
disconnected a little bit
from the flashiness and these niggas not putting in no pain. You niggas is robbing each other and trying to fuck each other. I remember one nigga, he went out of town. The other nigga come around the corner with his wife's car. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, she my bitch. We all together. We all hang out.
Yeah.
You fucking this nigga wife while he go out of town?
Right.
Like, you understand? These are the niggas I grew up around. So by the time I got up out of there, and I feel like I'm a good person. I just didn't really trust.
You felt like you was a good person even though you was robbing people?
Yeah, I feel remorse for what I became.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like when you don't have a father, you don't have older brothers, you're looking for identity. So that process is a failure. That's a sin of the father to me. A lot of the things that your kids go through, if you haven't instilled better morals and shit like that in them, they're gonna find it other places. You understand what I'm saying? So me going to look for it when I was a young, impressionable nigga,
right,
and didn't really have nothing but my mom who's struggling, I'ma find it. I'ma find information. And that's what I did. It took me time to realize that shit was wrong. It took me time to realize like this ain't the person who I want to be. You understand what I'm saying? And so, yes, I feel remorse for those choices that I made, and I changed my life completely to go a different way. But yeah, everything that I did, I feel, a lot of, not everything, a lot of.
You did time for the shooting? You did time for that?
No, I got to quit it.
You got to quit it, but you did time for something else.
Drugs. The 2 drug charges that I had.
It caught up to you.
Nah, nigga, once I got arrested for that attempted murder, and I already had those 2 on deck. When when they acquitted me, bro, the nigga came to court and pointed at me and said, he shot me. I saw him. He shot me, nigga. A nigga I knew and I didn't shoot. Nigga, I walked back to my cell like 1 inch at a time. I knew my life was over. I knew my life was over. CO was like, nah, I was listening. The court officer was like, nah, I ain't like his testimony, bro. I don't think you gonna. And I was like, yo, he said it was me.
You had on glasses and a suit?
I had the suit on.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Long story short, when they said not guilty, bro, they let me out the side because I had got remanded for witness tampering. Yeah, all this shit gonna be in the book, but I had got remanded for witness tampering. So I'm going to trial from Rikers, right? When they say not guilty, they can't take you back to Rikers. They let you out of the courthouse.
Oh, really?
They just not guilty. Click.
Go.
You got to go back, sign some release,
And you out.
you come out like when you walking through the
You
halls.
in Queens.
Supreme Court downtown or whatever that court
Oh,
is.
yeah, right,
Criminal
yeah.
court. Nigga, you walk out, you in the hallway. You like, what the fuck, nigga? I was just eating the Tuesday was the chicken. I was looking forward to the chicken.
I'm free.
You walk outside, your parents is down there, the jury's right there, Dunkin' Donuts is across the street, the birds is flying, you see cars and shit. You've been in jail for 2-3 months waiting to go to trial, and you looking around as a free man. I said, nigga, I could have walked 10 miles home to get home just to walk because I'm free. You can't really do that in Rikers Island. But I still had those 2 drug cases. I called whatever I was going through, all this is gonna be whatever. But whatever I was going through, the lawyer called me like, all right, we gotta fight these. I said, man, take a plea. I need
You didn't even want to fight.
I ain't got it in me.
And you did what, a year?
Did a year and change, yeah. But I ain't got it in me and I need a break anyway. I need a vacation. That's what I told him. He said, you gonna be a felon? I said, I don't give a fuck.
You didn't care.
Just give me the year and change and I'm good. Cause the DA had it out for me. I ain't wanna face her no more. I'm good.
What did you learn during that time of being incarcerated?
A lot. I learned that I wasn't even supposed to be there. Most of the nigga, I was 31 years old. Most of the niggas that had my charges, I was selling crack, was 22, 21. Niggas my age was selling bricks. Niggas my age was doing major things for their paper. Nigga, I was selling $10 jacks on the corner, 31 years old. Like, what the fuck?
That's a little crazy. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even trying to make real plays. Real, standing on the corner, digging in your ass, take a jack out here, $8. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Yeah, at 31, they're not judging you. That's crazy.
It is, but
wow.
you got to understand, I didn't really know much of the game. It took me time.
Yeah.
And I was caught up in it. And nigga, shit, I'm about to go to see the Jay-Z show tomorrow. Nigga, we would sit outside back then. You would sit outside in the beach chair with crack in your hand. Half the time before it got real, you know.
Yeah.
Jack Fiend come over, you just give him one, take the money, you chilling. Y'all listening to music, new Clue mixtape come out, y'all just chilling. Beach chair, nigga, on Nostrand Avenue. Facts. So it was so comfortable, and you're making thousands and thousands of dollars a day. You know what I'm saying? So how you was gonna learn it was wrong? Where you gonna learn it from?
Because it was working.
Working. One of the first niggas on the Ave with the Range Rovers. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit, bro. But I wound up taking that hustle and applying it later on in life. So, you know, life is good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, I'm not mad at that. The bid is over, right? When did you say you want to get into media?
I didn't. I mean, I always wanted to be an actor, nigga, since, what's that little nigga named Calvin? You see Calvin in the McDonald's commercial when I was like 10. I went to school with this nigga, little nigga. Eddie.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and shit, he come out, he got a commercial. And I never really felt I was worthy. I never really felt that the chances other people had, I had. Because if I did, I just didn't have really self-confidence. Like, I wanted to be a basketball player, never really tried out for the team. Wanted to be an actor, never really went to acting class. I always did what I felt other people would think was cool for me to do. Right? So I never tried nothing, but I did want to. Long story short, when I came home, before I was selling crack, I was a working nigga. And I had a resume. I knew how to talk to people. I just played my hand. I found a way into some businesses and shit. But I got so good at it, I wound up being the executive assistant to the senior partner of a law firm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Matter of fact, I'm lying. That was before I started selling crack. When I got into film, I can't remember what it was I did, but I wound up leaving this job because I knew I wanted to just take the unemployment. And my man was working for Tyra Banks. He was like, I can't remember. He's a PA. He's a PA. But he used to do some hustle with the receipts. So, they send the PA, go get some water, go gas up this car, go get cookies, or go pay for the lunch for the staff. And they would give you the business card, and he would go and he would just swipe mad shit, whatever, and get the receipts. And somehow flip that into, because they would reimburse him. So as long as he had the receipts, he would just give him mad receipts. They wasn't going through it like, So he would walk away with $250 a day in receipt money. So he was like, I'm gonna show you the game. We could kill him. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna just get my unemployment. He's like, yo, fuck that. Yo, just work with me one day. I worked with him one day. I wound up doing the whole Tyra Banks shoot show. It was like a 4-week show. And
What were you doing though? Like
PA, like I said, getting water.
Oh, like
Driving
an assistant in a sense.
Yeah, so when you're a PA, you're a production assistant.
Got you.
So you're just doing whatever they need around the set. The director needs somebody to go get a shirt from the cleaners. You just go get it. You know what I'm saying? They're just running around doing shit. But that led me into working for I Want to Work for Diddy. Remember that show, I Want to Work for Diddy? They had like 10, 12 applicants, and they would like do all of these different tasks.
You applied for the show?
No, I was like a driver, right? So I would drive the crew to the set, the camera crew to the set. But they would make you sit in the car. Go ahead. What's the question?
From Tyra Banks to how you get plugged in with who
At
worked
the end
for
of
Diddy?
the show, they was like, yo, there's another show hiring. Do you want to work it?
Oh, they use that opened doors.
That's exactly how it starts.
Got you.
Right? But I'm a hustler, my nigga. Some niggas is drug dealers. Some niggas sell clothes. Nigga, I'm going to look at something and find my way in, and I'm going to turn it into something. That's what I do. I'm a chameleon, like. I'm a hustler. So they got me driving to the set. They like, yo, you got to sit in the car. The camera crew gets out with all of their gear, and they go in and they shoot for 12 hours. You outside in the black truck. They come back down. You drive them wherever you got to go.
You was doing black truck?
Not me, but I swear to God. Just like my man.
Yeah.
It's like resident family, my nigga.
That's fire.
But over time, I started carrying because I want to be in this set. I want to go inside. I want to see the shoot. So I'm starting to bring the gear in with them niggas. Walk past security. I got the gear. And as I started doing that, I started asking the camera person, what is this lens? What is this piece for? Oh, that's a tripod. All right, so can I put it on there? All right, look, you got to do it like this. And long story short, over time, they taught me all of this stuff.
You was learning.
And then they plugged me, the person who was in charge of the gear, made a call at the end of the Work for Diddy shit. She got me hired for Celebrity Apprentice as her.
I want to cut you off real quick, right? I heard a rumor.
What was that?
The rumor has it that you was working for Russell Simmons and he fired you because his daughters was jacking you.
Yeah, who told you that? I got fired the first day. Who told you that?
Why you so shocked?
Son, that was the worst day of my life. To this day, I'm angry.
But why you so
Who told you? Son, nah.
Why you so shocked?
I can't believe you know that. I can't believe you know, but that's a fact.
Yo, bro.
First day, bro.
So
I'm in there, we setting up Run's house. Why you nigga, I'm traumatized. I'm angry. I almost beat up not the little one, not Diggy. What's the other one?
This got me about tears. Yeah. You wasn't beat up Russell Simmons' son?
The other one.
JoJo?
JoJo's the one that went and told him. Russell Simmons upstairs on his balcony. His room is at the end of the balcony. So he's in there with the executive producers, whatever. I'm setting up downstairs. I'm doing my thing. But remember, I had come home from prison maybe a year early.
Shit was up.
So I'm still my body crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my thing, but I know my shit. I'm like focused on my shit. So I'm doing my thing. Boom, boom, boom. Here come JoJo walking the crib. Right upstairs to his dad. They come out. They look at me. I'm doing my thing, but I peep. You know me. I'm always surveying, so I peep them looking. Whatever. I do my thing. Executive producer comes out like, yo, go in the trailer. Stay there. We'll come see you. All right. What am I in the trailer for? They come in like, yo, this your last day. Huh? Why? Russell don't want you around his kids.
Russell ain't want you around JoJo Simmons.
Apparently later on it came because, you know, we all crew. So we go from shoot to shoot. It came out later he didn't want me around his daughters. He didn't care about JoJo. He didn't want me around his daughters.
He felt like he was gonna smash his daughters.
It was nothing but a white crew. I was the only black person. Maybe it was another black person with dreads or some shit. You know, camera looking nigga. Me, I still look like hood. You know what I mean? He didn't want me around his daughters. And I was heartbroken because I grew up to Run DMC. I was heartbroken. Like, what? Nigga, I was not thinking about no girls.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't have slid if I could, but
You
nigga,
slapped Angela Simmons.
nah, I'm gonna keep it real. I was super professional. I was on all these sets around women, but I was trying to get somewhere. I'm not thinking about these bitches. I'm not even gonna play myself.
Lust take over.
No, especially when you got imposter syndrome. You're not gonna do something when you know you're gonna get fired. You're waiting for the boom anyway. You waiting for them to say he ain't supposed to be here. You ever had imposter syndrome?
Help me out.
Imposter syndrome means that no matter where you at or how close to success you are, you always feel like somebody's gonna be able to take it from you.
Yeah, always.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm now starting to get over that.
Because you solidified. You your own man. You found out ways, right? But growing up, like I said, without a dad, I feel like your success comes in what you've acquired. Your respect for yourself comes from what you've acquired. You're supposed to have self-respect as a boy. As a person, you're supposed to always feel like, I'm going to do this. Fuck that. When you don't have that type of respect for yourself, nigga, you always looking, waiting for somebody to call you out. Like, you ain't worthy. You don't hold that value.
Damn.
So imposter syndrome kind of sets in where you just waiting for somebody to call you out. And that's so I would have never violated at work because I had imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? Nigga, I didn't do, and I had every right to have imposter syndrome. Somebody taught me how to do this. I was sitting, every PA that I came on with, the drivers and all that, 2-3 years later, they were still PAs. I'm running around shooting Real Housewives of Atlanta. Telling the PA, yo, get that cord for me.
Yo, you just told people you were skilled that camera, and then you just does.
They hire me.
Yo, that's crazy.
Nigga, I did. I would say Run's House. Making the Band, Traveling the World, Diddy, Celebrity Apprentice, Trump, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of DC. Nigga, I was all over the place. Google it.
Lied on your resume. I don't gotta Google it.
Every
you lied on your resume,
bro.
And you got in the door.
Just so you think I'm gonna fuck around and you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't mess that bag up.
And sure as shit, that nigga fired the shit out of me on my first day. And the shit crazy is because I quit making the band to do Run's House.
Oh man,
They were still shooting, and I was like, "Nah, it's my last day. I'm gonna go do Run's House."
What made you want to leave making the band for Run's House?
It's fucking Run.
Who cares?
I just want, honestly, making the band was in B-roll, so they had already shot the season, and they might have had 2-3 weeks left of just shooting highways and the pans up from buildings, shit like that. It was closing out, just filling it in, and Run's House was starting. So now you got another 4 or 5 months of Run's House.
Yeah, so that's a longer check.
It's a long, right? And when you freelance, you got to go with the long check versus just because you here.
Because you don't know when your next job will come in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I left that. I jumped off that, jumped onto this.
Because you wanted security.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I listen to understand.
Good.
I love
you,
that about
you
myself.
did. You did.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do
yeah.
understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went. But yeah, that's fucked up, man. Fuck you, Run.
Yeah.
Word to my mother.
Nah, I respect
I wound
that.
up seeing JoJo
Who?
somewhere.
Oh, you seen him?
Yeah,
And he remembered you like, oh,
put
that's.
pounds on him. Nah, it was years later. I was gonna put the pause on that nigga, boy.
But you like, it is what it is.
I said I felt it in my soul, but I wasn't him no more. I'm not really a violent person anymore. So
You taught yourself that, so if you teach yourself something, you'll get good at it. Right. Now, this happened. Banking the band, traveling the world, Tyra Banks, all these things. You got your way in the door, right? When does your shows? How did you birth those?
crazy. I always feel like the universe will provide. I feel like the universe, we don't really understand our journey until we get to certain chapters, right? Then you look back and be like, oh shit. Even when you read a book, things that happen in the first 2, 3, 4 chapters, if that shit come to a head in the 6th chapter, you be like, oh, right? That's how life is too. So me working for production for that long, it kind of taught me how to make production,
Right.
how to do shit. So Twitter comes out. I'm on Real Housewives. My boy Trey, he's like, yo, you need to be on Twitter. You a funny nigga. So I get on Twitter, right? I'm always a recluse though. Never really found. I was always the nigga that was outside of everybody else. So everybody had this like black Twitter community and I'm in it, but I'm kind of out of it because first of all, I'm older than everybody else. 2, I'm bugged out. So while everybody's going left, I go right. While everybody's agreeing with some shit, I call a nigga a bitch ass nigga. Like I'm just a bug
You're
out.
being controversial for the sake of being
I'm very
controversial.
contrarian and I also don't fit. I don't fit in many rooms. Period. I just don't. I don't fit in many rooms. I'm sure me and you, when you started seeing me, you was like, yo, nigga, when once we got back to talking and shit, you was like, nigga, you was mad bugged out to me for mad long.
Yeah, that's why I want to do. That's why I want to come here.
Exactly. That's me though. I'm a bug out, and until I have a connection with you, you won't really understand me, and that's hurt me in relationships, hurt me in friendships, hurt me in a lot of shit. You know what I mean? It's hurt me with my family. I'm a bug out. It
Understandable.
is what it is.
Understandable.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But long story short, because of that, I became a personality. Because people are like, what Tahoe going to say now? Oh God, here this nigga.
Because you're
go.
unpredictable.
Right. So now I take that to Snapchat. Snapchat, that was when that shit first started. Instagram was still just sending pictures and shit like that. We didn't have video, didn't have live, didn't have none of that shit. It was just pictures. But Snapchat had the video. And so I start talking in the car on Snapchat because DJ Khaled, he had come out. DJ Khaled got big on Snapchat.
Oh yeah,
You remember that?
I don't remember that.
DJ Khaled, it was Taz's Angels.
Okay.
And it was DJ Khaled. Those are 2 people that I really Snapchat. And DJ Khaled would be doing mini productions. He would be talking to the camera and lion. He would be like washing his stone lion. He had like a statue. And he would spray it with the hose like he was watering a plant. And he'd be like, lion.
Yeah.
And it was entertaining. And it's not that I emulated that, but I was like, oh, I could do that. That's kind of me. So I started showing my life and talking shit. And all of a sudden, people that I knew for years that we never really had a crazy connection, they was laughing in my comments and they were saying, yo, I wait for you to post every day. Me? The fuck out of here. Me? Like, you never talked to me a day before in your life. People I'd be in the clubs with, you know what I'm saying? VIP clubs, people. And they would all be like commenting and like, yo, you. And so I took that. I linked up with this other chick that was super popular. And I was like, yo, let's start this show. And we started my first podcast. And it's still going to this day.
And you knew what podcasting was during like let's start the show.
Tax is one of my close friends, Tax Stone. And shout out to him. When he got on, Tax started doing his own thing. And he was gone with it, you know what I mean? But I looked, I seen a lane, what I told you. I'm a chameleon.
Chameleon, yeah.
I see some bread. You ain't just gonna get bread around me and I ain't gonna get $2. I need $2. You know what I'm saying? So I peeped game. That shit fire. I like that. I started doing my thing. Was what it was.
So you was doing podcasting when like the time during Tax was doing it. That's when it was
Yes.
like new to the community.
Yes. Yes. When Tax hit, he might have been doing this shit for like a year. But see, Tax was viral and he's bugged out and he's incredibly smart. So Tax is not only incredibly smart. See, I think I was incredibly stupid. Where Tax is incredibly smart, I was incredibly stupid. So my personality and my fandom came from being incredibly stupid. But that nigga reads. That nigga has just mentors out the ass. You know what I mean? Like Pee Wee Kirkland was like his second episode or some shit like that. Pee Wee Kirkland's a fucking Harlem legend. You know what I'm saying? And knew him.
Yeah, that for the second episode is tough.
Knew him. Like
Right.
Tax, you know, you used to do this. Like so but that was his life, real life. That niggas really like that. And although I could emulate what he was doing, I just came from just being a recluse and just being a.
What was the name of the first one?
So Shameless. This is one we still.
So
to this
why
day.
why the name So Shameless?
Because I'm bugged out, and it's just I don't really have no shame. I don't have no shame. This goes back to even when I was riding bikes, bro. I'm not a click type of nigga. I'm a bug out. You know how niggas get on dirt bikes and they all ride down the bike.
Yeah,
15, 20 of them niggas.
Ride outs. Yeah.
I hate them niggas.
Yeah, but you had a
I
bike.
love riding dirt bikes.
Yeah.
But being in a pack of niggas felt weird to me.
Yeah.
So I would get around it.
So you'd never be out there willing with a bunch of dudes in the
I would
style.
do it, but they would go left and I would go right. Or them niggas would all be on the street and I'd be wheeling on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'm bugged out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I realized I don't like packs of niggas. This is it's just weird. You know what I'm saying?
It's gay.
It's weird. What are we doing? There's
yeah.
no bitches. What are we fucking doing? We just
Oh yeah.
it's mad adrenaline.
When no woman is around, it could cause chaos.
Not really. It can't. Women cause chaos. Men cause chaos. I mean, but I love women, bro. I don't really understand what is life without women. Seriously.
Nah, well, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jail wasn't that bad. It's just no bitches. You gotta think about it. They feed you. You got camaraderie. You working out. You playing basketball. Y'all watching your favorite shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't really got too much responsibility or everything is there.
Yeah.
But there's no bitches.
Yeah.
There's no, it was the worst time of my life. Besides that, I can see people just chilling. If you had bitches in it, wasn't that bad. There's just no bitches.
If you had bitches in jail, it would be a crazy place.
Bro, we had bitches. I jerked off every day to magazines. I used to have my moms bringing Buttman magazines and shit.
Booty talking, all that.
What? Nigga, pictures, pasting pictures inside of magazines, hoping that they, like regular Source magazine, have somebody pasting a naked picture in there.
I mean, that's like having them, but it's not having them.
Nigga, when you ain't had no pussy in a year, in 3 months, 2 months, in that magazine.
Yeah. I don't understand how people that's home go that long without slapping something.
I mean, they don't have no choice. I feel like a nigga like you, women, they, throw themselves at you in a way.
I could get something.
In a way.
Yeah,
They throw themselves. Bitches run from niggas. A lot of niggas don't have no motion. None. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised niggas that be around you that have not had no motion their whole life. And they say the weirdest shit to women. The weirdest shit that a woman will be close to think like, oh, he's all right, he's attractive. Because women be starving.
Do you think so?
Women be starving because they can't just fuck any and every nigga. Like, niggas will fuck any and every chick in this motherfucker. Chicks can't move like that. So they pick and choose who they, you know what I mean, try to sneaky link with, whatever.
Yeah.
And get around a nigga, the nigga say some dumb shit. Make them feel weird, creepy. Niggas just have no motion. Niggas have no game. Talk crazy to the waitress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the chick be like, I can't get this nigga no pussy. Not this nigga. He ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Certain niggas like me and you, I would just feel like niggas know how to date. And bitches like that shit. And the women like a nigga that other women like. Because women really, a lot of movement about status. Women love status. Women love what do you call it? What's that shit called? Aesthetic.
Without status or aesthetics, you can't navigate in this world. It's gonna be hard for you as a man.
Well, status.
Yeah. Without
Yeah,
status and aesthetics, it's gonna be hard for you to navigate.
Yeah. I mean, what does as a man mean to you? What is manhood to you?
Manhood to me, for one, manhood to me is responsibility.
Number one.
You know what I'm saying?
It's number
you have
one.
to. We're not waiting. We're doing it now. And I think the more you master just that line, it just makes your presence better as a man. Period. Keeping your word.
Agreed.
That's the two I'll give you right now.
You know what responsibility does? When a man is not, to me, a man until he takes responsibility over something that's not his or something that is his, right? So say you're a woman. You're like, no, I got you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm going to show up when you need me. I'm going to think about you when you ain't around. You're my responsibility now, right? Your child, that's yours. So she's not yours, right? Whatever, she's not yours, whatever. But your child is, right? So I don't believe you're a real man until you say, I'm taking care of that baby. The same way a woman does. I don't believe you're a real man if you're not taking care of your fucking kids. You understand what I'm saying?
What if you don't have kids? You can't be a real man without kids?
I just believe, so responsibility could be taking care of your moms, could be taking care of your little brothers, your little sister. You know, this isn't a judgment against people that don't have it. It's just, I believe that you ascend to a different level when you do. When you have that responsibility or you take responsibility of somebody that is yours or that isn't yours, I think that's a different level of manhood. Me personally, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas might be like, yo, nigga, I got a car or I got this, that, and the other. I mean, when you got everything in the world, that ain't to me a real judgment of who you are. It's the stress. How you deal with the stress.
How you deal with the stress.
How you deal with the downs. How you deal with the responsibilities.
That's
how you
right.
deal with not being able to run amok play. You just frolicking in the park.
That's right.
You know, that's not a measure of nothing.
Yeah.
The measure of is when you got to stop that because you got to be at work or because you got to go get your kids or because you got to sit there with your child and try to help them figure out they calculus or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? It's when you see certain behaviors and you learn a way to educate them. Or even with your woman, when you realize she needs reassurance right now instead of you just lashing out as a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a level of manhood that when you create safety for your world, for your community. And I don't believe that when you're alone, you're really at that level.
You running.
You just you're a boy. You're just a grown boy.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I love
when it's nice outside. It's easy. It's easy to do things when it's nice outside.
Yeah.
But when it's raining, how you gonna move?
Right. Are you gonna be on time? Mm-hmm. Are you gonna be able to work the day when it's raining, thunderstorm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of niggas can't do that.
I like that. Yeah. So shameless.
Yeah. I know where you going.
Yeah. The second one. What came after So Shameless? Hard or Soft, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What made you so connected with the world of kink, sex, however you want to word it?
I ain't gonna hold you. This was a play. This was business, right? There was another podcast that I was very familiar with that they was doing a thing. It was women, and women can talk about sex and shit like that. They've been doing it forever. You know, they used to do parties where they would have toys and they would all go and they would show the toys. I can't remember what they call fantasy parties, some shit like that. They used to do it. Niggas don't do that, right? During COVID, though, everybody was separated. The world is people that you knew started doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? You was like, what the fuck? This bitch going OnlyFans? Like what the fuck? But I wasn't really paying attention to that. But I did see like sex is everywhere during COVID. I don't think we was around each other for like 2 years, a year, or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. In the midst of that, I have this business, and there was a dude that worked for me at the time. But I was giving, say you were my co-host, I gave my other co-hosts Christmas gifts. You know, people that work for me, I made sure that I spent a little money for them around Christmas. He worked for me, but for some reason I didn't think of him, right? I had an ad sponsor that gave me a bunch of sex toys for whatever reason. One of them was a male sex toy. So for Christmas,
A male sex
a male
toy?
sex toy. It was
Like a fake ass?
like a flashlight, a fleshlight.
Okay.
Put the shit on your shit, or
Yeah.
whatever. Right?
Yeah.
But he loves women. Like, some niggas is possessed by pussy. That was him. He was possessed by pussy. Like, you couldn't get the nigga around women without him trying. Like, you know what I mean? I like women coming to me. I like women liking me. I don't really want to convince nobody to like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just at that point in my life where I haven't had a lot of pussy. I ain't really impressed. I want you to like me. You know what I mean? I don't really like trying to convince nobody. He don't give a fuck, nigga. He nigga feckless. That nigga just going try, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know? And he's always fucking bitches too. So he's always fucking.
He was successful at that.
He's very successful.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I feel like men that are like that are trying to prove something to themselves as well. But that's my own
That's a whole
thing.
different story.
That's a whole different story. In any case, I wrapped up this toy and gave it to the nigga. Long story short, COVID hit. So that was Christmas, right? So COVID must have hit what? January? February? I think it was around February. By April, everybody's super horny, right? Instagram is going crazy. Everybody's going live. D Nice is doing his thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's going crazy. Tory Lane's pouring milk on bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This nigga's live one day. So he worked for me. We cool. We super cool. I open the nigga live. I don't really see him, but I see the toy. And it's stroking the toy. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? So I'm about to exit out, because I know this nigga's not doing what I think he's doing on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
But before I scroll out, hearts. Back up, I want to see it. Back up. This nigga got mad women in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I exited about this shit. But I was like, yo, they really watching this nigga beat his meat on Instagram Live. And I sat back and thought about it because I didn't even realize women would watch some shit like that. I was like, there's a lane for this. Because there's a nigga like me that would never do no shit like that. There's a nigga like me that would just not. And then there's a nigga like him that's possessed by it, that will. That's a conversation. And just from a business mind, we already see that the women love it. Women are number one people to market any brand to, any product to. Called that nigga, I said, yo, I got an idea. You know what I mean? It ain't really work out between me and him, which is cool, is what it is, but kept it going. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. How did you choose your team?
For that show, Loon is my co-host. He was just really trying to get his podcast shit going, but he was always around. We had our ups and downs over years, but when that shit went down, that nigga Loon came here and never left my side until I was okay. And that shit meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? Men don't have that. Men don't have real strong male support systems that will really show up and make sure you're good money. Women, let them go through a breakup. Bitch, damn near, they friends damn near move in their house. Or they move into their friend's house. They be hugged up with them, getting them ice cream, taking them out. They make sure that they chick is back up before they leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Niggas are sit in the dark, come outside and be withering away, and their friends be like, yo, you good? Yo, come on, we going over here. Not thinking about, yo, this nigga's brokenhearted. This nigga going through it. You know what I mean? Niggas don't have that type of support system, nigga. And we wind up carrying that shit around from relationship to relationship or through one thing to the other. We carry that shit because we don't really have no outlets.
That's right.
My son came over this motherfucker and never left my motherfucking side. So yeah, I put that nigga into some paper when I got, you know what I mean? That's how that went down.
What's the most important quality in a strong relationship?
Communication. What's the quality? What is communication a quality?
Yeah.
I would say trust is a quality. Respect. But you got to be able to communicate, bro. You got to be able to communicate. If you don't have great communication, if you don't know how to communicate with yourself, for one, you ever stop yourself from arguing and realize that you was bugging out?
Of course. That came later in life, though.
How did you, in the midst of having to argue with somebody, process your own emotions, and then how did you communicate that to that person?
I could feel I could feel when I'm being triggered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm out the wild. I'm bugging. So one of my defense mechanisms is I get quiet and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I gotta think before I speak. I have to. I can't just go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's very hard for me to communicate with myself. I'm a Pisces. My brain is always doing a million things. And I got ADHD, so my brain is like...
You can't in real time say, yo,
I'm bugging.
chill.
I'm bugging.
You can't do that?
It's very difficult. But like you said, it's a learned skill. It's something that happened later on in life.
Yeah.
That's why I was a wild-ass nigga when I was younger.
Yeah, because you couldn't talk to yourself. You couldn't talk yourself out of it.
Just emotionally doing shit.
Yeah.
It's just a really a product of my emotion.
I can foresee what that would do. That's why anytime I ever did something that I deemed to be unethical, I would say, you knew that. You knew it. You know what I'm saying? I always knew. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm doing something that's wrong, I know I'm ready. I'm prepared for the consequences. Yeah. I don't know how we made this. I don't know how we made this about me just now.
Nah, yeah.
But
I think you should. I think we should.
Yeah.
Yo, I love your show, man. I really love your show. I love the way you ask questions and shit, man. But yeah, man, I mean, I think communication is the number one thing. And being able to communicate with yourself is just as important as being able to communicate with your partner. And I don't think people are able to really do that. People run from their truths. People run from the motherfuckers. People will end a whole relationship with you just because they didn't want to have a certain conversation with themselves.
yo, that's something that most won't even admit. Yo, why y'all broke up? You ever ask somebody why they broke up with somebody? Oh, because they. Because they. Damn, you not. It's nothing with you. You did nothing. It's just they.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Beware of the people that always have a problem, but never admit they were a part of the problem.
Come on, bro.
Never.
I look out for that.
I always. Every story you tell me, I'm waiting for you to admit what part you had in it.
That you played in that.
And when you never do, I don't respect the story.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't respect the story.
Yeah.
Whenever you telling me something, I'm just waiting like this. And now I'm also now becoming the other person because I'm looking for the holes that you're not telling me. Because you did something. You did something. So I'm waiting for that admission to come. And most time it doesn't.
Accountability is one of the qualities as well.
Why you say that?
Because that's what that is. That's what they're lacking. Right? So if you say, yo, why this ain't go well with this person? You always lead with, yo, I was a bug out, bro. Like, but this happened. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You took accountability. So if you don't have accountability, you can't have a good relationship with anybody.
You ever was a toxic person in your relationship? Can you ever find a situation where you was the toxic person?
Yeah.
Why? What was the toxic?
If you know what triggers somebody and you go there, that's toxic. And then after you know it turns them on. Then it's like, all right, let's get it now. And it's like, yo, you're
bugging.
playing with my brain. What are you doing right now? But I know what I'm doing. It's just, yeah.
Bugging out.
You know when somebody got a sweet spot for
Why
you.
do you do that though?
But I do what?
Lower yourself to that.
During those moments?
Yeah,
What made me want to...
you seem to be a upstanding guy. I don't know how long you've been. I mean, weren't around each other for very long.
Yeah.
But where you are now in your life,
It's a good
I can
space.
see that you hold value. You have a very good moral, ethical code. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What would make you say, I want to play this game with this person? Like for what?
I was matching energy. Instead of leaving.
Matching energy.
And that's not just like a manly thing to do. Especially with a woman.
I mean, letting anybody play your cards for you or control the cards in your
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. But in majority of those situations, it was with that. Yeah. Like I have to...
Could you date a woman that has more money than you?
Of course. What's that going to do? What?
Do you think? Because I said on Twitter yesterday that when if I could tell a chick got more bread than me or more emotion than me in that way, I won't bother her. I'll leave her alone.
If a woman has more motion than you, you'll leave her alone.
More money, more emotion, more like her shit more together than me. I don't bother her.
It sounds like you're generalizing women in that seat.
No, I like to be a provider, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where she has to dumb herself down because she want to be with me. Or why am I like women like a man that can provide safety, security, like they just like that shit. And although she might emotionally like me, she's missing out when you date me and I'm not there yet. I don't want my chick to have to not respect me in that way. And I'm gonna keep it real. This isn't for all men. I think your traumas inform your value. Things that happened to you when you was young, you say that's never gonna happen to me again, right?
You stand on that.
And you stand on that. It becomes your thing. So maybe at some point I didn't feel valued by women or whatever it may be. I like it when my woman admires me. When she looks at me like, nah, that nigga got it. He's a right. And so boom. This is the metaphor that I made yesterday when it came to this. I said, I don't give a fuck if your woman's a prize fighter. If a nigga violates, she don't want you running behind her. She want to know that you can defend her, that you will defend her. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I apply that to the finances, I don't want to be with a woman that I cannot provide for in that fashion. I just don't.
Well, aspiration for me, the reason why I would say okay if you make more than me, because of my habits.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to admire me. It's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
By who I am, period. Like, oh, like, yo, money don't even matter. That money's not the only thing you can get inspiration from.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
You know
I totally
what I'm
agree.
saying? Like, just,
I remember walking into a chick crib. She had like 10 Chanel bags. I said, I'm slashing this and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I can't afford her what she likes. I know it. I just knew that I didn't want to walk in with for lack of a better one, MK bag. I was like, yo, it don't say MK, but it's a nice bag. Nah, she likes what she likes and she could get what she likes. I can't get there.
women, I can't speak for them, right? Because I'm not one, but I know from what what they react to when I'm in front of them. They don't, yo, bro. They looking for other things.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't all about what you could buy for them.
Mm-hmm.
They just looking for that energy. You got that, bro? Like,
Gift is different than lifestyle. So you talking about buy for, I'm talking about provide for. You understand what I'm saying? If she already on a certain way of taking care of herself, there's a certain lifestyle that she's looking for. She's providing it for herself already. How do I step in and she has to dumb it down because she wants to be with me? That's going to make me feel like less of a man. Me personally. I'm not, there's other niggas that don't give a fuck about shit like that. Me, I want my chick to feel covered. I want her to feel like my man got it. You know what I'm saying? My man got me. And that's
define how much more though, because I'm
like
not,
I said,
I'm not in a bad space. I'm
like I
sure
said,
you're not.
There's $50,000 conversations. There's $500,000 conversations. So I agree. If it's just 70 and 50, we ain't talking about nothing. But if she's a doctor and I'm over here, you know what I mean?
Let's be fair, right? Let's make this clear. Most women, even if you're not a doctor, can have those things because they don't really spend money on themselves anyway.
Right. So who's spending it?
Whoever,
You are.
not me as their.
She wants PF Chang. She likes PF Chang.
Yeah.
She likes going to Chop House, whatever it may be. She likes going to Saint. That's where she likes to go.
Yeah.
You can't afford it like that. So now what?
Me?
The 50,000 versus the 300. The 50,000.
They could get Saint PF Chang's as working in McDonald's. They could get that.
From who?
Whoever.
Women get taken care of by the world. When she makes a decision to be with you, it's your job now. She can't.
Oh, I
just
get what
go
I get what you're saying.
Get
I
it
get
from
what
other
you're saying.
people.
Yeah.
So now she can't. She's always going to her purse. PF Chang. What do? You ever had a chick pay for you at the dinner? Yeah, no, you funny. You funny. Have you ever had a chick go in her wallet at the dinner?
No, I'll go to the bathroom or something, or I'll be like,
Because you can't stand it.
No. Like they would do it on the low.
But
They would do it on the low. I never like.
okay.
I ain't going front.
Have you ever? You've never sat there while a chick went in her wallet and the check was there, and she. Have you ever sat there?
Before, yeah.
What you did? Why she was doing that?
There's one, all right, on my birthday.
What'd you do? You took a drink? Would you look around? Like, what did you do?
I'm not doing nothing. You paying. Like, ain't no shame in my game. Pay for that. I'm gonna pay for that because I know how I'm coming.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to pay for tonight, I feel like that's what building a partnership is all about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to pay every night. But if this one night out of 50 times I pay, you want to pay this one night for your boy, do your thing. I ain't looking away.
No. Yeah, shit. If it's 50 times, of course.
I ain't doing that.
But there been times on a straight up the first time or maybe the second time, for whatever reason. I remember one time.
Do you look away?
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially when they come to put the check in front of you, but she said she was paying, and so now or you push it over to her. That's uncomfortable, bro.
It was never a move like that. It might have been my birthday or something like that, but
Even then,
depends, bro. I'll go to the bathroom, come back, get the check. Oh, she took care of it. Why you paid for it? Come on, it's all right.
I like that though. I like a woman that's not really trying to emasculate you. And I remember this one time I was about to say, she paid because she didn't want to have sex with me.
What?
She told me that. She was like, I don't want you to feel like I owe you nothing. I was like, I ain't. She was like, no, I'd just rather pay. And I never seen her again. Or maybe I didn't date her no more. Maybe I don't know if it was whether she wanted it or but that was it though.
I understood that though. It's crazy it may sound. I understood why she may have felt that way. It may have came from some traumas or something though. Niggas we want to pay for it.
Niggas do be thinking that they money
Gonna get them some.
nigga, you owed something.
Yeah.
Niggas be what? And that's why I be like, yo, niggas are crazy. Women are crazy, but niggas be crazy, bro.
How? In what way? They don't understand.
Oh, you ain't coming? Give me 2 checks. Oh, you ain't coming with? Yeah, split that bill.
Oh nah.
Type shit.
Nah, come on.
Like right there.
Yeah.
The showing that they have no sense of masculinity, like a real innate sense of masculinity. Like, nah, shorty, nah, it's cool. I'm gonna drop you off. Go about my business. You know what I'm saying? I can call somebody else or make another move another day. But we ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna take you home. We good. You still covered. I took you out. It ain't work out. Whatever it may be. Take you on your way. You're good. Niggas don't realize how their character follows them and then walks in the room before them. Niggas will dead at the dinner be like, what? You ain't giving them no pussy? Excuse me. Can you split that bill? What? The fuck be
You know
on
some.
niggas'
You know
minds?
men who did that before.
I've seen niggas.
Yo, you not letting me smash tonight? Let me get 2 checks.
I've seen niggas pull a bankroll out like, bitch, you think you all that? Got money. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, cause she don't like you, you gonna flash your bankroll and throw it all in her face and all that. Like, yo, super little dick shit.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
That's some shit where you really don't believe in yourself. You
Yeah.
you need her validation right now. You need her validation right now. She gotta know you that nigga. She ain't your own bitch. You don't owe me nothing.
You know what it is too? Like you asked this question earlier, like what is a man, right? I think a man is also defined by what can hurt him.
And okay, elaborate.
So that hurt him. Right? Oh, you ain't giving me none tonight? Why would you be hurt by that? Why would that trigger you to do that? You gotta still be a gentleman and when it's time to be a gentleman. Oh, it's all right, sweetheart. You ain't gotta go to my crib tonight. Let's go. We gonna still eat good. We gonna have fun. I wanted to go get something else after this.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do that, it's all good. I just want to have a good time with you.
Yeah.
Cause you there for the genuine experience.
Yeah.
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
That's a bonus to what you know what I'm saying. I really want to vibe with you. And I feel like if a person is hurt by those little small things, I question that.
Yeah. I ain't never get no pussy before. Like, not, because you know how many times a chick told me no and then.
Later it come back.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit gonna boomerang because they gonna think about it like, wow, he wasn't even an asshole towards me.
I remember this one time. We had a great time. We was out. We went from one spot to the next spot. And she was like, yo, take me home. And I was like, all right. And I was driving. I was just looking at her. I was like, you know you give me some pussy. I was like, I don't know why you wait until next time because we having a great night. But I'm going to take you home. And she was like, I am going to give you some pussy. She's like, so where we going? And we went. Because when you a good date, when you a good vibe, it's like, yo, I could be with you forever. Nigga, you ever had like a 2-day date?
All the time.
You know what I mean?
All the time.
Where it's just, nigga, she calling out her kids
All the
grandma.
time. All the time. That happens
And
all the time.
because the vibe just be fire.
The vibe is lit, yeah.
And you got to know how to be that. Some people just don't know how to do that, and that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, you know.
I don't always win though. I don't always win with my dates.
Nah, but what's winning?
Winning is
The score?
no, not smashing. Winning is just like they are not addicted, but they love your vibe and they want to see you again, and we're gonna do this again.
Oh, that's because you're particular. You're particular as fuck. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
You will get turned off. You get turned off the way I might turn a bitch off. A bitch turn you off,
Yeah, that's possible.
and you get cold on a bitch, and you might like your mannerisms. You be like, what? Like you'll look at her like, what the fuck is you? Like I could see you lose it for even an instant.
Yeah,
But I'm a Pisces. I don't lose it. I don't lose it.
I wouldn't say I lose it. I would just think sometimes that
When I say lose it, I don't mean lose it. I mean you're cool. Like the facade of everything's money. I can see you being like, what do you mean by that?
nah. It depends.
Okay.
It depends. But yeah, I like if I like a woman, and she be like, nah, I'm not really jacking you.
I'm not jacking you.
Well, she won't.
She
use
said
those-
that?
She won't use those words, but she'll just say, "Hey, this isn't working out for me." However,
That's
she
happened
words
to
it.
you?
That happened to me before. Yeah, I'm ill, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
It's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
that's never happened to me.
Like I'm not feeling you. Or I wasn't really. It depends what I was doing though, because sometimes I'm a bad communicator at times.
It's happened to me way more times before.
Before what?
Like a chick will not talk to me for sure. A chick I'm shooting. I'm trying my best, and she keeps shooting me out the sky. No,
Oh, but once
no.
once you there in that space,
Nah,
it ain't happening.
Nah. Not that I can recall, but shit, I've been in a relationship for 7 years, so
Yeah.
I can't really remember other bitches, to be honest.
Nah, yeah, that
know
happened
what I
to me
mean?
before. It's a part of it.
Wait, you still dating? You single?
I'm single.
Why?
It's crazy out here.
What does that mean?
A lot of people don't love themselves, and a part of a relationship is going well. It starts with you and you. If you. The more you love yourself, the more you get along with others.
That's true. That's true.
So if you're not loving yourself, it's gonna be hard to date somebody like me.
You know, we just spoke about, right? Whenever people tell me something and they don't mention what's wrong with them, I take notice. So just now I asked you that,
Mhm.
and you said because they ain't right.
You asked me a
What
question.
about you?
I said I took L's.
No, what about you? What is the thing that where you at right now? Because I'm crazy.
Okay,
My girl is crazy. I'm crazy.
that's fair.
So we have to continuously work on being together.
Of course,
All right, so go ahead.
that's fair. Because of what I do, I would focus more on my business and my grind, and I'll kind of put women on the back burner.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that right now. If I had to think real quick, I would say I'm afraid to get into a serious relationship and it goes left because I'm sensitive. I hurt easy.
But how long you gonna be that way?
I'm getting better.
How?
Things ain't really hurting me anymore. I understand certain things.
But you keep
I'm
them on the
afraid to be hurt again.
All right, but I judge a man by what can hurt them, is what you said.
Yeah.
You literally are afraid of an experience that hasn't happened,
Yep.
and you keep tucking all of these situations to the side
Yep.
out of fear.
Yep. Out of fear.
So when you gonna deal with that?
I'm dealing with it now.
How?
How am I dealing with that?
How you dealing with it?
I'm dating without the, you know what I'm saying?
How is that dealing with it? You found a little comfy space where you could get it, but not have to deal with the actual fear. You're dating. That's not being serious. I don't mean to judge you. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm asking you at what point, because manhood, bro, being in a relationship is tough, bro. That shit ain't easy, bro. That shit is not easy, bro. But I find there's like a I'm proud of when we communicate past our issues. I find there's a pride in not cheating. There's a pride in choosing somebody. There's a pride in creating family. There's a pride in providing for family. There's a pride in having somebody to share these moments with. That's just not like a whatever. And so as you get older, because you're in a space great space where you're at right now, you're successful. I don't want to call you young, but you're way younger than me. You got fucking motion, but there's still another level that you
Yeah.
scared of.
Yeah, and just because, even though you use my words against me, which is fine.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Just because you say that doesn't mean that I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm still not who I am.
Who
But
are you?
that's just
What does that
me.
mean?
That's just me admitting. I'm admitting to it. You feel me?
That does nothing without. It's like
I'm admitting to it. I'm still working on it, bro. I don't have all the answers. That's why it's being worked on.
you're too smart for that for me. The reason I wouldn't say this to anybody. I say this to a man that I respect because I know how intelligent you are.
Right. And a lot of times, bro, I be going for the wrong things, bro. I be going for the wrong situations.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I be going for the wrong things. So I don't know. I'm still searching for those answers. I'm not. That's just what it is.
Wrong things be some fire sometimes.
Crazy.
The wrong things be some fire
Man.
sometimes. Well, what if you the wrong thing?
I wouldn't know right now. Yeah.
Nigga looked at his watch.
No.
Nigga said we got to wrap this up.
Nah,
man.
I don't gotta wrap this up. It's just money coming in. That's all.
That's a good thing. Pardon me.
Yeah.
My water at? Where'd I put that water at? I must have left it over there. You keep going if you want. You
Nah.
got me here.
Nah, of course. I got a couple more.
You still got more?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's do it then.
Is there anything that you're holding on to that you need to let go of?
Being a felon. Probably. The streets, anger. I seen a nigga that that's like saying JoJo, but I seen a nigga the other day that I think 20, 23 years ago might have set me up, like my business. You know what I'm saying? I was at the Akon video shoot. I was like doing something because I used to know Akon. You know what I mean? So I was there with them, and nigga at my business was like, yo, niggas just ran in here, try to rob the spot. Long story short, a nigga came through and told me like, yo, son, he put that out. He did that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, life got a little mixy for a little bit, but I never really got him. You know what I mean? I seen him the other day. I'm getting my, you know what I mean? So whatever. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't let it go. It's been 20-something years. And I was just looking at that nigga like, but that's not me no more. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. I don't see who I was in the mirror no more at all. You know what I mean? So why I go right back to that? Immediately, right back to that, right? Or even sometimes I feel like I'm in such a hustle mode, grind mode, because of being a felon. I'm still scared that I don't want that to be what people know of me, or I'm still trying to prove something to myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always hustling. I'm always going hard. Always thinking about being successful. I think I need to forgive that part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I've worked hard at it, but for some reason I just can't let it go. It's what it is. So you're the violence in that past. I need to cut that shit off. Whatever.
You still want to react with violence sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
But I'm not that no more, and I got so much more to lose. So much more to lose.
When you got a lot to lose, you move different.
Yeah, it's like, bro, what?
I think people become more reckless, or they're reckless because they don't have a lot to lose.
Mm-hmm. If you was Gucci Man, and what's his name?
That part would have never got there. I'd have been let him out of that situation.
You just let it, but even if you got there, and they backed the Draco out and said you can't leave, you got to sign that paper. They make you sign the paper. What you doing after that?
I don't know. I'm good. It wouldn't have got there. But if it would have got there, it's hard for me to say because I would have been let him out. It's hard for me to answer that.
Yeah.
If I'm forced to answer it, I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling in that moment.
That's the thing. Tahoe and Sakai, right? The two people who I am. My mom named me Sakai. The streets named me Tahoe. It's like a tug of war because Sakai knows he has 5 kids and a life that he loves, a community that needs him. You know what I mean? But Tahoe is like, yo, I gotta put this pain there. I got to. You know what I'm saying? Got to. And that's just, it's a tug of war.
Yeah. Are you coming to my crib with a Drake and I'm not supposed to do nothing about it?
You just,
I don't know.
nah. You can't just.
Even if it wasn't me though, like it could have been something that could have been done, but I don't know, bro. Like I try to avoid those things.
My thing is, why do I need to throw away my life because you just threw away yours? That's the Sakai. That's the smart. That's the wisdom. It's like, I don't owe you my life to prove to you that you can't do that. You did that. You go deal with them people. Mm-hmm. Go deal with them people. You chose that. That's your life. Mm-hmm. You don't get to make that choice for me, right?
Yeah.
That's the wisdom.
You testifying?
Huh?
You testifying?
Yes. I'm going around the corner. Yo, 911. Yo, he got a white hat on, white shirt, camouflage denim jeans.
Yeah.
I'm waiting right here. When they come up, I'll come around the corner and identify him.
All right. So
what?
You had to get to a point where you
I gotta go home to my kids.
Yeah, you had to get to that point, right? Where you thinking like, damn, I can't do this anymore. I have to be a law-abiding citizen now, right?
Nah, I ain't get to that point. That's just you. I know
You
that's
telling
what
us
I
you being a
should
law-abiding
do.
citizen.
I know that's what I should do. I know that's what I should do.
You just said you would have told.
No, I said Sakai. That yes, I might have said that, but what I was saying that I have two sides. I have two sides because the other side is go in the crib, run around the rooftop, and bang his head off with a fucking AR.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the other side because that probably give me more immediate pleasure. You know what I'm saying? But I know now I'm on the run. They could come take me away forever. My family now has to provide for themselves. Like, everything that I am, I just threw away over this nigga. Everything over this one nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the tug of war that I go through. You know what I mean?
When it's all said and done, what will be the main lesson of your story?
That's a good motherfucking question. There's so many, bro. There's so many. I have so many lessons, bro. One of them would be your tomorrow does not necessarily have to define your today. Like you can forgive yourself, you can recreate yourself, you can, I've recreated myself so many different times. You know what I'm saying? So many different times, so many different versions of myself. And I think that maybe that would probably be the main one. You know what I'm saying? And just like with the bedazzling shit, yo, I don't know if you ever seen me create the pineapple. Oh, you see me do the pineapples before. What? Why you laughing?
Go ahead, bro.
People ask me when I started the pineapple shit, and that was desperation. Straight up desperation. I didn't know what I was going to do, how I was going to pay bills, whatever it may be. I had just started this sanitation shit. And nigga, you get a check from them your first couple months. That check is like $180 a week. $180. What I'm supposed to do with this? You know what I mean? And so I would walk around trying to figure that out. But the funny thing is, before I go into that whole story, I'm not even gonna go into the whole story. Your friends is judging you when you're not successful and you're trying something that nobody else would do. Whether that's hard or soft, whether it's pineapples, whether it's Snapchat, whatever it is. There's a lot of your people around you that's stuck in the cool part of life where everybody else, they're not gonna do nothing that's not cool. Right? Like say the bedazzling shit. They're not gonna do nothing that everybody else says not cool. But when it hits, they're gonna be like, yo, how can I be like you? And it's like, nigga, you gotta be yourself no matter what nobody else in this world says. No matter what other trend is trending, no matter what, you gotta learn how to be the ultimate you, no matter what nobody else say. That's where your success lies. And most people will never find that shit because they covered by the Joneses. They so stuck there. They so worried about what everybody else is doing. Nigga, who the fuck makes a sex podcast? Who the fuck chops up pineapples and who does that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where you get the pineapple idea from though?
That's a mix of different things.
That's what I know you
nutcrackers.
for.
Huh?
I know you for.
A lot of people do. My nigga West, you know West, Sucker Free West?
Yeah. Shout out to West.
I was trying to figure life out, and I seen him. He was like at a barbecue, and he was selling like the nutcrackers. I was like, yo, teach me how to do nutcrackers. So he taught me how to do those, and I was doing that, but I had a chick here from Hawaii. And matter of fact, she was with me one day. I was about to go do those, and they ain't really jink, but this chick, me and her was walking along the block, and this chick pulled up in a car. and she had the pineapple shit, and she like made it in the back of her car. This chick, hustle Brooklyn bitches is crazy. She made the pineapple shit in the back of her car, and she gave it to me. And I looked at Shorty, and I was like, yo, this is ill. She's like, oh, we do that all the time in Hawaii. I was like, you know how to do this? She's like, yeah, I'll teach you how to do it right now. Took me to Target, got me the what's the name, showed me the game, blah, blah, blah. Off to the races. Took that shit to the park. Nobody would buy it. I'm like, how the fuck do I sell these? Because I seen her doing it in the car. I told you I'm a chameleon. So, all right. I said, so I did that a day or two because I really thought this was a dope idea, but I said, fuck it, I'm going to go to the beach. But nigga, you go to the beach, you got a car, you got
You got the dolly.
a cooler.
Yeah.
You got the cases of pineapples,
Yeah.
right? I ain't had no dolly the first time because I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I saw you got a dolly.
So I'm walking with the cases of pineapples, put them down, go get the cooler, ice, juice, put it down.
Neighbor was crazy.
Bruh, I get out there, now I'm a hood nigga. I don't look like no Mexican. You know what I mean? And with all due respect to Mexicans, they just look better chopping up coconuts,
Right,
pineapples and
right.
shit.
Yeah.
It just makes, right? So I'm a nigga, white people or black people, they like, black people ain't gonna support you like that. They not.
Mm-hmm.
White people don't even fuck with you like that. They think you scamming. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you walk it, Hispanic people don't fuck with black people like that.
You know, this not your lane. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking around with the pineapple. Yo, anybody want a pineapple? A pineapple? And nobody wanted to buy the pineapple, bro. Nobody. And so I sat down for a second. I found a crew of people, maybe 6 people. And I walked over to them and said, listen, let me just make this for you. And if you like it, you tip me if you want. But I need y'all to see me make this shit. So it was like a bunch of girls, they was laying down and shit. And this one dude was sitting there. He's like, all right, go ahead, homie. Talking to me anyhow. Keep in mind, nobody talks to me crazy. But this nigga was like, yeah, go ahead, homie. All right, boom. So I'm mad, you know. I chop the pineapple. Get out the core. Once you pull the pineapples out the pineapple, Shorty laying down, she takes her glasses off. She leans up like,
Oh, that's like getting busy. Yeah.
I got the blue liquid in this shit. I start pouring you. For whatever reason, when I pour it in a circle.
Yeah.
Because you can just pour it like this. But
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You get the strawberry, had the little umbrella. Nigga, halfway through putting the umbrella in this shit, Duke like, yo, give me 3 more. Somebody across the beach over there that I walked past a million times was like, yo, you got more of those? Give me 2 of those.
Yeah.
Sold that shit out in about an hour and a half.
But you know the game though. Sometimes you gotta throw somebody something in order to get more. You know that already.
The
Same thing.
sure as shit. Every time I went out there, nigga, first time I might have went out there with 20 pineapples. I was going out there with 60, 80.
60 pineapples? How much you was?
I'm gonna keep real with you. I went out there selling them for $10 because I didn't know how to evaluate the product. I didn't know how to evaluate it. Somebody was like, I'm giving you 20. These is 20 from now on. Don't sell these for less than $20. And it was $20 from after that. Hold on. I wound up getting locked up out there because you ain't supposed
You can't be on the beach with you at Coney Island?
I don't know where I was at. They came.
You can't be on the beach selling liquor.
I was covering it. These niggas must have been on the boardwalk like this with the binoculars. They come out of nowhere, lock me up.
Oh.
I'm in the precinct, the beach precinct, whatever, in handcuffs, and I'm just looking at it like, I'm never was going back to prison. I can't. This is crazy. I already did my time. I'm not going back to prison. They let me out. It was bench warrant, whatever. They let me out. But I said, I'm not doing that no more. So I think about it because I was making so much bread, bro. Hundreds a day, 800 a band, 1,200.
Yep.
Making bread, bro. Every day. And then at the end of the day, I would just sit at the beach by myself because I would do it by myself.
And reflect.
With one, I would always keep one for myself and just drink that shit at the edge of the beach, like right where the water hit your feet. I would sit there with
Oh man,
just look out and drink that shit with
that was a moment for you.
every day. I would do
You
that.
looked forward to that.
I did it every day, right? It's like, so now I'm like, boom. So what I started doing is, because I was so popular on Snapchat and everything, I went to my man's bar and was like, yo, what's your worst day? He had a backyard at the bar. Remember that shit? What's it called? Therapy Wine Bar? It's
Sound familiar.
It's one on Malcolm X and Halsey right now, but he had another one on Lewis. What's your worst day? He said, Wednesday is tough. We don't got many people. I said, let me do an event here. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to give you a percentage of the thing. Nigga, that shit became his best night that next week. Best night by like triple his best night. Like he didn't even have the capacity to handle the crowd because people wanted the pineapples.
Yeah.
So I'm doing them now in the backyard. The whole shit is now his bar not making no bread like that because so now they depending on me. But because they selling so much more food and everything, it equaled out because I was
balanced
also
out, right.
giving them part of the you know what I mean, the pineapples. Only thing is, the nigga wound up starting to try to do it on his own. And I told the nigga when I first started doing it, I said, yo, I won't compete with nobody else. I won't be in no, they will only be able to come here for this. But you cannot try to do this shit when I'm not here. This is my crowd. It's my wave. People start telling me, yeah, that nigga doing it. I asked the nigga, he's like, went next door. Took the whole wave.
Oh man, that's tough. That was a power move right there.
Took the whole wave.
When did you retired the pineapples, right?
I still do it for like one thing. Kokomo, we're gonna be doing it in Kokomo this year. What is that? July 25th.
July 25th.
Yeah,
the
we went to
Kokomo.
Kokomo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they pay how they weigh. So fuck it, I do it. But
You
yeah,
can
man,
come out of retirement for depending on the bag.
Yeah. This.
You could give me a ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's. You want to support black business?
that's not what I asked.
I could. Do you want to support black business? I
You can
asked a
give me
question.
the ticket.
I could, but do you want to support black business?
I do, but I don't want to go through the trouble. Can I just give you the money and get you the ticket for me?
Of course, but I would rather show you how to do it.
I don't like going on the line.
Why not?
I'd rather do it that way.
I don't like that. You got to support black business. Come on now.
Come on, bro. I support. Can I give you the money? Can I Zelle the person? Can I Apple Pay them?
I will help you right in your phone right now. Buy a ticket, no problem. It's $40. You bring two people, it's $35.
Yeah.
$35 a piece.
All right. I'll do it.
You and somebody else. Come on, keep
I
asking
like.
questions.
I got you. I like it.
We gonna be in 3 hours in here tonight.
Yeah, I like
I'm going
it.
out for work tomorrow anyway.
I like being well connected, man.
I do too. What does
Yeah.
well connected mean? What do you mean?
What does well connected mean for me? Access.
Mm-hmm.
Access. My boy, he does sets, right? And he was having a conversation, and he was like, yo, I was like, what you did this summer? He's like, yo, I did this summer. I did whatever. I turned down stuff now, bro. I turned down stuff. Matter of fact, what you doing August 7th? I was like, well, let me know. You tell me. You come with me to Usher Chris Brown joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm well connected.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't tell me to pay for that. Just pull up with your boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind paying, but you know what I mean? When you connected,
What does that do for you?
I get to meet people.
Yeah, but the fact that he invited you instead of paying, what does that do for you?
Nothing.
It does something.
I don't know what it does, bro. I don't know.
I think you're smarter than what you trying to. You trying to hide what you know it does. That's an ego boost.
It's an ego boost.
It's an ego boost. I think most of what our men do. I think sex for men is an ego boost.
Of course it is.
It's just, I think we get two orgasms.
Yeah.
You get the ego boost that I got it or
And
I
then
made
you get the
her
actual nut.
and then you get the actual
Yeah.
joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I think most of what men do is about our ego. Like, yo, I'm better than the next person. Or,
I wouldn't say I'm better than them.
you ain't have to pay. I don't have to pay.
I'm not better.
You just feel like
I'm misconnected.
that's a different way. That's semantics.
I'm with you.
That's semantics.
I'm with you.
I'm working. You gonna cut some pineapples?
No.
Exactly.
But I'm with you.
Because that doesn't fit the aesthetic.
You with me.
What do you mean I'm with you?
If we go somewhere, you with me. I'm not gonna make you pay.
You make me pay?
Yeah.
I'm the type of nigga, if we go out, my nigga, you show out, I show out.
It's different. See, we talking about a lot of different things here, right? So I believe, right?
If you get me in the spot, I'm coming back with the bottle. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going, like, wait, you come out, yo, I got
Of course,
yo,
I'm
bottle.
gonna buy food, all
feel me?
types. I'm always in Kokomo.
So, but what
you
I'm
introduce
saying
me
is,
to the owner, all types of stuff.
okay, so you got a relationship with the owner.
No, I don't. I'm saying I'll be there, but once you say, yo, this real, yo, this the owner, what up? I'm always there, regardless. When I go to Bath House, I go to the block get food.
Dope. Yeah, so they should see you buy a ticket and then I introduce you.
Yeah. I mean, I can buy the ticket. That's no problem. We talking about two totally different things now. I understand that's your people's. But yeah. Tahoe,
Yes, sir.
as in the lake, not the car.
It's the person, the nigga from Brooklyn.
How did you get that name?
Stupid shit. Street dumb shit. My nigga Burger. Me and him really ain't really get along. We still kind of iffy, bum ass nigga. But nah, it's my man. I don't know if we had a little competition when we was younger. I don't know, whatever it was. But he would. My name is Sakai, so everybody call me Kai. You always, yo Kai. He would always call me Ty, and I'd be like, yo, stop calling me that. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? We both hung around some get money niggas or whatever, and Burger was super get money nigga, he still is. And but I was new over there. Remember, I told you I came from one side and went to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got to Notion, I went over there. I was the new kid on the block. And my voice wasn't as loud as everybody else's. Everybody, I was a young boy. I wouldn't say the Doja. Nobody treated me like a Doja, but I was the new kid. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, one day he was like, I know what we gonna call you. We gonna call you Tahoe. Shit turned into a whole argument. We was going back and forth all day. He like, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm like, yo, you fuck out of here. Ain't no Tahoe. Stop calling. I keep telling you, stop calling me Tahoe. Long story short, I wake up the next day. I go on the block. Kids running by. What up, Tahoe? Ladies, Tahoe. As throughout the week, Tahoe, you help us with the bags. Because it was mad people out there. This was in the 90s. You go outside, it's way different than now. The whole community out
Is
there.
out there outside. Yeah.
People playing spades.
So they heard the Tahoe argument. Like,
They heard
your
the
name
Tahoe
Tahoe.
argument.
Yo, chill. My name not Tahoe. Yes, it is. They forced that name on you.
Yeah.
And you got it
Exactly.
tatted on you now.
Yeah.
You,
I love it.
you love that name now?
Yeah. I changed it years ago back to my regular name, but what happened is I got so known by it. I like literally I don't want to say a legend. I don't want to say that because you can't call yourself a legend, but people
Why
had
you can't?
People had heard of me.
What?
I don't know. It's better when other people say it.
I respect that.
Humility demands certain shit you don't do. You know what I mean?
I respect it.
And yeah, people had heard of me but didn't know who I was. They had heard these niggas got Range Rovers. These niggas is doing these things. These niggas is in BMF. These niggas is, you know what I mean? These niggas, whatever. And my real name didn't carry that same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I was trying to make business moves, Tahoe I couldn't go to the other name. I needed Tahoe, so.
When did you add the TV?
Once I left reality TV and I just became a brand where I was doing all of these different things on my own, you know what I'm saying? Because Tahoe TV is like a house. You would be part of Tahoe TV, the network. You know what I'm saying? So Shameless, Heart of Soft, or anybody that I'm lending what I know or the studio or our projects.
Like BT.
Yeah, me and you got another project coming, hopefully.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Why is it
should be
hopefully
fun.
though?
Because I don't believe in shit until it's happening. Because people conceptualize all the time. It's not real until it's real. That bothered you?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? When it's real, we got something. If not, it was just, oh yeah, we supposed to.
I'm 50-50 with that.
All right.
Because
Show me better.
every thought is the first step to manifestation. If you don't think it, if you don't say it, it can't
agree.
be.
I agree.
That's why I'm 50-50 with that.
First step.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you've manifested it. Manifested is the last step.
Okay. That's why I'm 50-50.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. that's yeah. Studio, right? You got the studio. It's in the brownstone. What made you say, yo, nah, I'm building my own studio?
Hustling. Nigga, yo. If anybody out there is a hustler, nigga, you just one decision away from actually being successful in the real world if you just put all that bullshit down and change it into some other shit. Because everything that I do is based off drugs, to be honest. Nigga, somebody came to me. I was recording my shit with like a little bullshit camera or whatever. And somebody hit me and was like, yo, we just started a pod network, a pod studio. It'd be $250 an hour. I know you got 2 shows. I'll give you a deal. I was like, I'll call you back. I sat there and I thought about it. $500 a week? That's 2 bands by the end of the month. Even if that's $1,600, even if it's $1,200 by the end of the month. 10 months of that's $12,000.
Mm-hmm.
Took my ass right to B&H. My studio ain't always looked like this, though. It's little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. You know what I'm saying? And finally, I'm in a place that's somewhat comfortable. And I was going to actually rent out a spot and have a whole studio shit. But nigga, I don't pay no rent here. So why have a $3,600 overhead? I told you I got 5 fucking kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. No.
I could be doing it like that, but do it like this till I feel away. And then this feels, I like it. People call it Brownstone Studios. I like that. You know what I mean? Somebody called the studio 113. Ooh, you gotta take that out.
I'll take it out. You can take it out. You're editing this.
Oh, I am? I'm not.
Not you're not editing this, but you know what I'm saying? You can.
All right.
Yeah. Are you picky with who you let in this space?
Absolutely.
What will make you say no to someone? Like, hey, yo, can I shoot here?
There was a nigga that he's been trying to get on my shows for a minute.
On your show or in the studio?
Both. He wants to come here, and I won't do it. He never did nothing to me. But you know what he did? One day I was recording another person's show, and the nigga came to like the door. While we're recording the show, he's at the door. In a main studio, a real studio.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga starts basically arguing with the engineer behind me from the door. And the nigga told the engineer, like, nigga, I'll violate this whole shit. And walked through the recording. Came in, walked through to go beef with the engineer. I got up.
Mm-hmm.
But this ain't my pod. But a PTSD, like, what you mean? That's like telling a nigga, I'll slap everybody in here just because you argue with one nigga. What you mean? Me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That type of energy right there, it had me so confused because if shit would have went down, I would have jumped in. Just because you already got me tight.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Why am I doing that? Why am I thinking like that? What made you think that your dick was that big? Mm-hmm. That you could violate every nigga that, oh, I'm just pussy. I'm pussy.
Mm-hmm.
He pussy, I'm pussy, everybody here pussy. Because you feeling yourself. That's not no energy I need to be around. It's just not, I don't want that money. I don't want them niggas super popular, super more popular than me, all that. I don't want that money. But I was talking to somebody recently and I was like, I haven't given the man a chance to learn from that. And as a leader in the community, I think I've been reconsidering my stance on it. I've been reconsidering if who I am, because if you're a leader, you have to educate. You have to educate.
As a leader myself, right? When do you say to yourself, all right, I can't be patient anymore?
About
whatever it may be. Like, all right, they making mistakes. Oh, I gotta educate. Yo, listen, man, we gonna do it like this now. Blah, blah, blah. When you say, all right, bro, it's over for you.
When you start poisoning the crop. For one, if I'm a shepherd and this one sheep causes so much trouble, right, where not only am I spending more time trying to focus on this one that I'm neglecting the others, or has become a danger to the other, I got to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
I got to put it down. Even though I'm here to raise sheep. I cannot allow the inadequacies of this one affect the crop. affect the rest of the cattle. I cannot allow it. And so once you become more trouble than you're worth, you made your decisions for yourself to a point where it becomes dangerous to me or a hindrance to me to a point where it's like, it just doesn't make sense for me anymore, and I'm going to let you go. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Firing people was hard for me, though.
Why?
Empathy. My sons are autistic.
You an empath?
I don't know. What is an empath?
You said it. You said empathy.
I don't know if just because you have empathy makes you an empath. I don't know what it means. Does that mean that that's all you do?
Well,
Is feel other people's feelings?
No, that's not all you do, but in some instances you can. Like, that's why we cry, cause you like somebody telling you a story. You like, damn, yo, I could just imagine if that was me, yo. Like you just feel the energy. You take it on.
Yeah. I cry when I watch TV often. I hate that
That's
shit.
your empath.
I hate that shit. But yeah, man, my son's is autistic, and it got to a point where I would see them trying to play in the park with kids that don't have autism, and the kids don't play with them the same, or looking like what's wrong with you, or bully them or whatever, and that shit just made me feel real sad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like I need to understand these children more. Or damn, there's people out here that don't live the way I live. You know what I'm saying? So through having them, I was able to understand, say, fat people, gay people, people that just don't have the comfort of just being able to move however you want. You know what I'm saying? And like, why do they deserve that? What about them or whatever they got going on? They deserve that, and then don't deserve compassion from me or from the world. That's when I became a defender. That's why people be like, "Oh, you the leader of the gay community," but why I can't do that? They go through mad shit. Why do they deserve to be persecuted? What gives us the right to feel like we could talk that fucked up about people or treat them that fucked up? Like, for what? I think that came from my sons having autism, where I just really started feeling bad for people who didn't have the freedom to live however they really wanted to, and how everybody comes down on them or misunderstands them or bullies them or whatever. I don't know. I just stopped. And then also as a person that put in pain, because what makes you to feel like you could be the bully? Not you, but you know what I mean? I don't like when people like, you the bully. You ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It started making me feel like I could use my power to help people. My audacity. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, why you took away? Because I'm that audacious. That's why. I can. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Yeah.
So when did this make you more? Did that contribute to your confidence?
Well, ask the question fuller.
Your sons are autistic, right? Now you say, you know what? I want to embrace people more. You have to be confident. You have to have some type of confidence to embrace people, especially from like the gay community and things of that nature, and be like, you know what? I don't care what y'all think.
Nah, I mean, I've always been an outlier. I'm comfortable in being an outlier.
You do that purposely.
At this point,
It's strategy.
At this point, I use my power for good. For like, that's just what it is. I found something that had a long time been handicapped, and I turned it into a power. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, like just say, you see me at the Knicks parade. You see what I did. Not many people could have done that. I balked the system that's a lifestyle. That's what I do. I find my way around what everybody else is doing. That's what I do. I'm very good at it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I look at, say, the LGBT community and shit, I just use my power to help them or to say fuck. And who the fuck is you? What you gonna tell me? You know what I mean? I'm very comfortable in my sexuality. I don't like niggas. You know what I mean? So you calling me gay don't really do nothing because I don't like niggas. If I was trying to hide the fact that I like niggas, then it would do something because shh. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let my secret out. I love bitches. Bitches love me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact of I like being an outlier. It's very rare that heterosexual black men stand up loudly for marginalized communities that don't benefit them or that put them in question. It's very rare that a nigga will stand up for gay people loudly and say wild shit that have people looking at him like, what? You did it in my post the other day. What did I say? What did I say that you was like? I got a hole.
Yo, what?
Yo, what did I say the other day?
It was.
What about my hole?
Yeah. What about my hole? It's crazy.
I want my ass ate too.
You want your ass ate?
I love getting my ass ate.
Why? What
I
made you?
like
What
anything.
made? Well, all right. So at one point you wasn't getting your ass ate, right?
Yeah, no.
Is a point in your life where you was aversion to ass eating,
Yes.
right? Getting your ass ate.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
everybody, I would think.
you say, "Damn, man,
I never did.
I want my ass
Don't
ate
do
today.
that. Don't do that.
Damn, I want my
Don't-
ass ate today."
Why you said damn, man? That never happened.
How does it work though?
That never. Somebody that knew they shit came over and they was giving me head and whatever, and I felt comfortable with her. And she lifted my leg up and she looked and I was like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. I was rolling up. I had my little Henny over here. I was drinking. I was rolling up. And she lifted my leg up like this here. And I was like, she went down. I was like, oh, this shit fire. This shit fire.
Get out of here,
I swear to God. That's what happened. And I wound up scooting down and let her get more. And I sat and I had my Henny and I'm drinking, I'm chilling. And she was getting to it. And I was like, yo, this shit tough.
And now you needed that.
I don't
you
need
needed
this. Stop
it.
doing that.
Oh,
Stop doing
you
that.
just said it was
I never
fire.
told
You said it was
I need
fire.
So
You
what?
said you need it.
So I like fucking lobster rolls. I don't need one every day.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
I don't.
So you get the urge for it.
Bro, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. That's like anything.
But it's not like a request.
It's nah. I'm not.
like your babe, eat the ass
Yeah,
tonight.
I did tell baby girl she been slacking on her Mac.
On the ass eating.
Yeah, like yo, come on, you stop playing around. I don't slack on yours.
That's tough. I ain't.
I was like,
I'm not there.
Hey, that's on you.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is I feel like men, black men specifically, covet the asshole so much. I don't know what is it that was taught to us about the asshole that made it like this pathway to gayness. What is it? Because niggas don't even want to clean their ass. Niggas think taking a wash towel.
You gotta
and
rim
get-
your ass.
Like,
It
what-
won't get clean if you don't rim it.
Niggas is scared of it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
You gotta
niggas,
rim it.
I've spoken to. They don't do that.
They stink.
So you just walking around like that,
Yeah,
bro?
you dirty. If you don't rim your ass, you're not cleaning it
That's what
properly.
I'm trying to say, bro. And it's a thing.
Yeah.
And I think that niggas fear of they asshole or fear of they sexuality or fear of exploring different shit or whatever because, like I said, it's an ego thing. So it's always fuck, I gotta fuck. But women don't always just, women like different things, bro. And your fear that's keeping you there is not helping you. It's not helping you. It's not helping you be an empath. It's not helping you connect with women. It's not helping you express yourself or even have certain experiences. It hurts the LGBT community. It hurts women and it hurts you. And it's like it's all about your fucking asshole.
It's not helping me be an empath? Because you pointed when you said that.
No, I didn't mean. Why you took
Is
that
that helping
away?
you be an empath?
I didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
I didn't mean it that way. But yeah, man, I think that niggas need to take so much focus off their butthole. That shit is kind of crazy. And niggas be more worried about they ass than bitches. Like,
I mean, that's not. You do think like that's a conversation that's being had by like niggas like, yeah, not my ass.
Everything is not gay. You can't be gay. Everything is I can't be gay. Like I was talking about this on So Shameless the other day. You look so good. That's what's the Biggie line?
You know what it is.
I can't remember.
We all know what it is.
What is it? I'm old. I be forgetting. You look so good.
Yeah. You
I
look so
suck your
good.
dad dick.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it was audacious. Nobody was thinking he was gay. Because
I get that.
we wasn't
I get that. With
revolving
that example,
around gay.
Yeah.
The world didn't revolve around being gay back then.
Yeah.
It was just like some crazy shit to say, but it wasn't like,
Big had
oh,
wild
niggas
lines.
is sus.
Big had wild lines.
He did.
But you didn't realize it was sus until later when things changed. To your point.
Where the gayness became such a focus
Right.
in the straight community. We were so worried about being gay. Everybody's so worried about being gay.
Yeah.
And like, so people go back now and like, oh, that's nigga, I was there. We wasn't thinking like that.
Yeah. That wasn't even. Oh, you heard what Big said? It was like, oh, all right.
Nah, it wasn't all right neither. It was, you heard what Big said, but it was more like he had the audacity to say something so crazy, right?
Yeah.
And the world, because we live in today, it's hard for people to go, you can't think back. What was that, 30 years ago? 30 years? Half these motherfuckers ain't even 30. Shit, even if you 40, you was only 10 years old. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really understand outside and what the culture was back then when you know what I mean? So I get it, but why is everything gay now? Why are we so concerned about gay now? What is that? Where'd that come from? Why
That's
the
a good
fuck we
question.
worried about
That's
that
a
so
good
much?
question, bro. I don't know.
Everything is, yo, I ain't gay. I'm not gay. And niggas is really concerned.
Yeah.
Niggas a killer bitch. Niggas a killer bitch, bro.
I don't know. Killing for what though?
Little dick, nigga, you gay, nigga. Yo, let a woman say that to the right nigga and he drinking or whatever. Nigga punch a bitch dead in the face. Nigga choke out, all that.
Because he might be gay.
That's what I said, nigga. I
remember-
stop be worried about.
I remember
stop
I was
worried
with
about so much.
my ex, right? Shout out to her, whatever. I don't know if she gonna see this or not. I'm driving. My man G Wet, free G Wet. He calls me. He like, yo, what up, big dog? Yo. So we laugh. She had me mad. So now he calls me. My mood is better because my son called me, whatever. So I hang up. So like, this dude is crazy. She was like, y'all niggas is gay. I was like, that's what you took from that? Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make me mad. Like, I didn't want to beat her up.
No,
when
but
she
you
said
do
that.
wild shit.
Me? What I do that's wild.
Son, don't make me say this on this podcast.
Go and say it.
You know what I'm gonna say because I don't know.
Nah, don't say
What
that.
makes you-
Nah, don't say that.
What?
Don't
You
say it
told
on
me to
here.
say it.
Nah,
Why
don't
not?
say it on here. Don't say it on here.
But why would you do that?
Yeah.
You can't. What about?
Yo,
you know I'm answering.
What does
Why would
that
you do
have to do with that?
Why would you answer it?
What does that have to do with that?
All right, man. I ain't gonna.
That don't even go together. You just create
And then you gonna tell me too.
You asked me.
Why you so?
You asked me.
Yeah. What you mean? Oh, you dead ass?
Oh shit.
All right, man. All right.
Yo, as a person who's growing in age and wisdom, you're well established, does the dream stop? Or do you keep pursuing?
I think it changes. I think it matures. Because you only know what you know, right? And as you learn, you want more. So, you know, my lady hit me the other day. She hit me earlier, and she was like, yo, there's this co-op that is available, and we can cop it for this amount or whatever. And I'm just thinking like, but I want to buy you a house. And now the market is so fucked up right now that it's kind of got me I'm a little in the weird space with buying, but the dream has now become buying her the house, and not just the house that we could flip, like the house that we live in, and the girls can go in the backyard and do TikToks with their friends, and maybe I'll wind up digging into the ground and putting in the pool. The dream continues to elevate, because once you get there, then what? Right? I want to buy a crib in Dominican Republic. When I die, I want my daughter to be able to inherit vacation homes. You know what I'm saying? The dream becomes, first it was here, it was this, or maybe this, and now it's right.
It evolves.
It evolves, and then at some point, the dream might not even be about you anymore. It might be about your kids, or it might be about your family, or it might be about providing for my mom. You know what I mean? So, but again, these are all man things, right? At some point, it isn't about me getting the rollie. I could have been copped that rollie. And every time I say, nah, I want to make sure I invest it into this, or I want to, you know what I'm saying? That's 20,
Damn, you sound like me,
25,000.
dog.
I'd rather just invest it over here.
Yeah.
And then when I ain't really, then fuck it. You know what I mean? But right now, that money need to do what it needs to
It
do.
need to do something.
You know what I'm saying? So, another thing is, I don't know how, boy, you really got me talking. I must have really wanted to talk to you. I want my funeral to be lit. I want my funeral to be full of people that I affected in a positive way. I want to be like, there's a movie. I want you to see it one day. It's a white movie. There's a movie called Big Fish. And it's this white dude that traveled the world. And it's like, I don't want to say mystical, but it's like a bunch of weird shit that happens in this movie. But he traveled the world, and everywhere he went, he fixed something of somebody's. Whether it's a relationship with somebody, or he helped this person get a job, or made this person feel better, believe themselves. And at the end of the movie, he's this old man, and all of these people that he affected throughout his travels come to put him to rest. And he was like a big fish in this small pond. That's what it was. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it again because I don't really remember all of it, but that really inspired me, because I really want to affect the world positively. What's my legacy going to be? After everything I did back then, all the dumb shit, you know how many shit I did? What's my legacy going to be? You know what I'm saying? I want people to be like, and I feel like we should all want that. But everybody's path ain't the same, but I want people to be like, nah, that nigga was dope. I want my daughter to be old with her grades, and I'm, laying there, whatever, and be like proud of the response from the world on who her daddy was. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the dream. Let's just keep affecting people positively. Keep creating an amazing change for people. Keep helping people. You know what I mean? Keep inspiring. Keep leading. You know what I'm saying? I don't always succeed as far as being a great person, but I try damn hard. So it's what it is.
Conversation with Rel Easy.
Yeah, that's a good ending. We hungry anyway.
Tahoe TV.
Yeah.
Got another one.
He be doing this thing. I don't know what he be doing.
That's that.
And he's like,
I got it from this picture right here.